Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today's lecture, I was going to teach you the locus of a circle, okay? A loci portion, but locus of circle. So how we can diagram of Argand diagram of circle. So this is our main concern, how we can deal this kind of concept. Okay, so first of all, I tell you a special format we have z minus 2 plus 2 iota and equals to 1. Now, this kind of question, when examiner give you, he will ask you a few things. First of all, he can ask you find, or he can just mention here, number one, sketch. Number two, number two, find the least modulus, C part, largest modulus. So let's go for first these parts, and then I discuss the argument part even. Okay, so let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So before I start, solution start from here. So whenever, okay, I just add one extra part. Let's say this bracket is not there. This bracket is not there. So he give you this kind of question. For example, this kind of question. So whenever he gives this kind of question, you have to once change specially. What that change? You have to take negative common. This is a compulsory. So 2 plus 2 iota. Now I think if he give you this kind of question, you must convert in this format. And this negative must common. So this is a must common out. Okay, for your knowledge, what is this? This whole thing is what's called center of circle. And what this number is called? This number is called radius of circle. Now you ask one question, sir, what does Z represent? What does Z represent? It represents all points, okay, lie on circle, this idea. So which are equal from one from the center. So let's start, have a look here, how we can continue. So first of all, I will make a circle, and the circle is very important to make it. Okay. Before I start, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, I drag the circle and bring it this position, 2, 2. And just a minute, please, just a minute. So this is a point, as I said, 2, 2. 2, 2. You can see 2, 2. So this is called center of circle. And what is the radius of circle? 1. So common sense, let me drag slightly and bring it down. Now is okay. So common sense, our circle will be at this level. Y is very clear. And this level, it means here. So I'm going to draw a circle. Approximately I make it because sketch, it is sketch, and I drag slightly left side. All right, now you can see, I just show you, is this a distance of 1? See, there's a 1 gap, 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, is this also 1? You see, 1 1 1 1, this gap 1 as well. So I believe these lines are just to test. Okay, and now you can see the center is 2 2. Look, I mentioned 2 2, 2 comma 2 is center. C is center of circle, and this oval region. All right. And what is a gap? What is this one? So is it 1 or not? How I know? Because if you look at carefully, this is 1 gap, so 1 gap, 1 gap. So this point is very, very clear. Okay. So now this circle represents this equation. Let's elaborate once again. So 2 2 is what? Center of circle. This 1 is what? Radius of circle, which you can see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. All are 1 we have. Okay. So, and this Z represent million, trillion points lie on the circle. Every point represented by Z. Okay. I think this up till here, the point is very clear. And now I'll proceed. So sketch part is done. So sketch part is done. If you show this much only, you will get a full marks. And right here, real axis. And right here, imaginary axis. This is not a compulsory, but right, good, okay. So this is a sketching part is done. Now, number 2, modulus. Last lecture, I discussed with you the definition of the modulus. I repeat again, the definition of the modulus. Modulus, or I just say the modulus only. Modulus is shortest distance from origin. From origin. I repeat my words, okay? So modulus is the shortest distance from origin. For example, if I ask you least modulus of Z, so which point lie on circle is closest to the origin? Naturally, because definition is what? Modulus is the shortest distance from origin. So which point is the closest? So let me give you different options. For example, option number 1, is this the closest distance from the region? Let's try it. Is this point closest? Is this point closest? Is this point closest? Is this point closest? I will check different points. I will check different points. So what is my belief? This point, which I'm going to make it with a green color, is the shortest distance. You can see every distance is a bigger, but a shortest distance, a green color line. So it means we can see from here that our shortest distance is this one. So you can ask me how we can judge. So we can take a scale, and a line passes through the center of circle and the origin. So I will make a green color line throughout. I'll make a green color line throughout from top to bottom here. Now I raise my scale, and for your knowledge, this is P point, this is Q point. Okay, and P is and this gap is the shortest gap from the origin, and this gap is the farthest. I mean, this maximum distance from the origin. Okay, is this farthest? No, not at all. What about this? Not at all. What about this? Not at all. What about this? Not at all. So it means you can say that exactly opposite side of that is the so largest modulus represented by Q and least modulus represented by the P. So that is fine. So let's see now how we can get it. First of all, how we can get the answer. So these kind of questions we need trigonometry, basic trigonometry. So this triangle I'm going to make separate, whereas this gap is 2 and this gap is also 2. So let's start. And I'm going to make this triangle separate. So have a look here. Inshallah, I believe you will understand. This is O, center of circle, 2 units. And this again should 2 units. So I need to find out, this is, I can say that anything I can label X. So using Pythagoras theorem, X square equal to 2 square plus 2 square, 4 plus 4, 8, X2 is equal to 8, and root of 8 is 2 root 2. So it means, students, I can say that from here to here, it is a 2 root 2. But my task is not that one. My task is OP. So my question, what is this gap? This gap is a radius of circle. Repeat. What is this gap? Radius of circle. So radius. So I'm looking for OP. This is called least modulus, and OQ is called largest modulus. So how to get it? This is called 2 root 2. I just found it. You can see 2 root 2. I just found it from O to C, and from O till C is 2 root 2. Because I drew this triangle. You can see again, look at here, this triangle. So this is a 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 minus 1, I will get this distance. I repeat, this distance is 2 root 2, and this distance is 1. So this distance become 2 root 2 minus 1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The question is over, part B. So I can say that least Z modulus is 2 root 2 minus 1. So this answer. And what about the largest? So largest modulus is 2 root 2 plus 1. I can write in 3SF also, but I think I'm not finding the rest part. And I think the concept is totally clear. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this concept is totally clear. I'm going to assign a question now and get ready for the question. So student, just to try this question, I'm going to assign a question. So I'm first of all, BI part. This is a first of all, you have to sketch this one a circle diagram, and then I'm not giving the full argument part. I will give you later on. You will just do this one part. So complex numbers, and you have to give answers to 3 SF. You mentioned, okay, this is our task. Okay, now, and this is our October 2000. Let me give you exam paper. 2012 and variant 33 and question number 10 B part. So what is this is called student least modulus, least. And what does Q stand for? Largest modulus, largest. And for your knowledge, in the middle he mentioned modulus, and all of you understand what I'm saying about. So first you try this one, and then inshallah I will go for the argument part and to get the full 6 marks. So take your time please and try this full question. So let's start, student. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now I have hopes to take in a reasonable time, and now I'm going to start. So what is the first criteria? I said before, negative is compulsory. So 4 plus 4 iota. You will not take common out. It's hard to do it. What this called? Center of circle. Center of circle. And what is 2 called? Radius of circle. Very, very clear. Okay. 4 plus 4 and radius is 2. So let's try to do it. And again, you know, the way I make it, inshallah, I believe you will understand. So 4. So let's make it here. I will take a scale and I will do it in some labeling technique. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold on. Although this is not required to do like this, but if I make it with a diagram, with a scale, it is a more accurate and is a your answer will become accurate. Answer correct. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I mentioned 4, 4. Center is 4, 4. I think it's hard then would be center 2. Then it is hard to make it because it's out of range otherwise. Okay, let me make some change here. So I count not this one. I count the smaller scale now. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a 6. Okay, the same story here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think enough. Okay, so I raise the scale. It means here it is a 4 this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is this one. So if I check it, student, this is a central circle. How I know 4, 4? Okay, in the first quadrant. It is the first quadrant. And what is radius? 2. So common sense, this is 2 and this is a 2. So I make this line to just for proper understanding. Hold on, I'll show you why I drew this line. Okay, and I'm going to draw another line. This is drawing. These lines are not important, but you will come to know what is the logic behind I'm going to make it. Okay, so this is a I make it a circle and I drag it slightly up, slightly this. So now I'm raising. Look at now. I'm going to show you what I'm saying. Is it 2 gap? Yes, 2 gap. Why 2 gap radius? And why 2 gap? 2 because 4 plus 4. So 2 left side, 2 right side. So 4, 4. And same story along y-axis, students. So look at this is a 2 gap, 2. This is a 2 gap, 2. You can see from here even. Same story, 2 radius, and this 2 y because 4 total. So I think clear. And now I will erase the extra lines. These lines are not required, just for the sake of understanding. Okay, I have done it. Now I'll make a center of circle is very clear. This is C, center of circle is O here. So if I take a scale and join, so straight O to C and extend. So I will take a green color line so you can understand between difference from O, both. Okay, so I think clear. And now I make it, this point is a label. Okay, he mentioned Q is the largest and QP is the smallest. Okay, so I am taking a P here. I'm taking the other point Q here. Okay, so now again the same story. What is this triangle? This is 4, 4. This is a triangle 4. How come? This is a 4 and this is a 4. So I will make this triangle separate as I done the previous question. I'm doing same story here and 4, 4. So students, I'm going to, wait a minute, I drag slightly up. Okay, now I'm going to make it 2, 2. No, sorry, I 4, 4. Is a 4, is a 4, is a x. So x to power 2, 4 square plus 4 square, 16, 6 32, and 32 if we take a root. So it's coming what? So 4 root 2. Okay, so for it means this gap O to C is 4 root 2. So if someone asks me what is a least modulus, so you know this is what is the least modulus. So how to get least P? So how to get P answer? So OC gap minus the radius, And what is OC gap? I just got 4 root 2. Hold on, this is a 4 root 2. So 4 root 2. And what is radius of circle? There's a 2. You can see from here. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I'm going to type it. Wait a minute. And what about the Q? So Q is naturally OC plus radius. Why? Because this is a OC and this is a radius. So OC and plus radius is total. So I believe this is nothing hard to understand. And OC is 4 root 2 and plus 2. And I'm going to, because he said that, give answer in 3 SF. So I'm going to do now typing in my calculator. So 4 root 2 and plus 2, it is giving me 7.3 SF, sorry, 3 SF, 6.65. Wait a minute, let me write again. 6568. I don't want. So 7.66 units. Okay. And what about the other one? So if I just make it here negative, I think it is nothing hard to do it. And wait a minute, let me check. It is answers coming 3.656. I don't want. So 3.66 units. So I believe the point is very clear. And we, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I finished this modulus part. And now I'm going to go for the concept of the argument. So let's see how we can do. So I hope so. The first part is very clear. So yes, student, let's start this question. Okay, before I start this question, okay, I will give this task to you. Okay, and then I'll move on my own question. So this question is first I will try, and then I give that other question to practice yours. Okay, so first of all, I am erasing these green lines, okay, and green points. So no need. Okay, my question simple. What is a definition? Definition of modulus is very clear. What is the definition of argument? So we have done last lecture. I repeat again. So what is a triple star point? What is the argument definition? So argument definition is very clear. Argument is shortest angle with the positive x-axis. It can be either clockwise, anti-clockwise, or clockwise, but we have to go for shortest. I think point is very, very clear. So let's try to solve it. Luckily, this question we have a first quadrant. Okay, so which question, which point? I said this Z represent million trillion points line circle. Which point of the circle has a least angle? So my question, check it. I will make a dummy line. For example, this point, I just give a wrong number, wrong point. So if make this line you can see, okay, like make again, this line you can see, students, and this angle he talk about, okay? But is this a smallest angle? No. What about this? No. What about this? Here, not at all. Angle become bigger. And what about this? Angle become bigger. So, but where's the least angle? If I tell you, and you will find it easily, it means a line which just touch the circle at the bottom. Is this point is a least angle. And a point which touch the circle at the other point is give the largest angle. So these 2 points are concerned, this point and this point. Remaining all point will not give you least and largest angle. I think you got a picture, inshallah, a small idea. So I'm going to start now. So first of all, I think I have drew. I'm going to draw this diagram once again, and then I can work out easily. So copy and paste. Wait a minute. Okay, paste. So I will take it this one here. Okay. All right. So let's start. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. How to get it? Okay. And first of all, you know it very well. Okay, let me make a scale diagram. So you see, it's a little bit tough idea, but I believe inshallah easy for you. This point. So I raise my scale. This point I label as a for example L point. Okay, least. So this angle is my concern. So now how to find this angle? I will use the concept of trigonometry. So first of all, I will draw a perpendicular. And all of you know, let me label this R. Hold on. Wait a minute. L is this. Okay. Student, what is this angle? 100% 90 degree. Okay. And I make a green color line from center of circle till this point. So I think this clear. Let me make again. Hold on. Okay. So, this is a 1. This is a radius. Okay. Radius how much? 1 radius. Sorry. Let me check. Radius is 1. Okay. So this gap is 1. And this gap I just found. 2 root 2. O to C, 2 root 2. So 2 root 2. Here 2. So 2 root 2. Okay. Using this data, I can find this theta. I call this theta. But I need alpha. I don't need theta. So student, what I will do, look at the way. This is a C letter, this is L letter, this is O letter, this is a 1, this is a 2 root 2. Using this data, I can find theta. And what about theta? Opposite by hypotenuse sine theta. Or I can say theta is equal to sine inverse 1 over root 2. Okay, this is a theta. Okay, it means this is a theta. But problem is that we don't need this one. So now concentrate how to get this angle. I given this name as a, let's say I given name as a gamma. How to get gamma? So nothing hard. So opposite by adjacent. From this triangle I need gamma. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Gamma is equal to tan inverse 2 by 2. And I got pi by 4. So this is a pi by 4. Hold on. You see? Can you see this triangle? Look at it. This big triangle, which I talk about this one. 2, 2 gap. Look at here. It's also same thing. 2 and 2. So I talk about a big triangle. Can you see a big triangle? Yes, you can see. What is total angle, student? Pi by 4. I repeat again. What is total angle? Pi by 4. What is this? It means, can I say alpha plus theta? Add them both equal to pi by 4 over. And question is finished. So I can write it. So least argument, I'm going to write now. So least argument. So least argument I'm looking for is actually full angle is pi by 4. So pi by 4 minus theta. So pi by 4 is this, and theta is what I just found here. So sine inverse 1 over 2 root 2. And if I type in calculator, I will get the least answer, and I believe this point is clear. And now I talk about the largest. I'm not typing in his answer, so okay, I can type even, no even. I'll take later, no problem. So let's talk about the largest. Where's the largest, students? So naturally, I will take a scale and I will make a touch like this concept. So let's see a black color line, I make it. All right. And again, I draw this radius. And all right, and I believe you understanding, inshallah. This is a radius. Okay, so I can say now here, and this again 90 degree. For your knowledge, you done in O levels, whenever we have a 2 tangents comes like this, and 2 tangent ones is here, and we have a center of circle. This is center of circle, is radius. This is a T for tangent, A point and B point. And if I draw a tangent circle, so this angle is, let's say, theta, and is 100% theta. Reason is very clear, because this 90 degree, this 90 degree, or theta, it means this radius, and this gap T to A and this gap T to B equal. Short story, these two triangles are 100% equal to each other. And that is why if I ask you, what is this angle theta? Then what is this angle? 100% this theta as well. So if I ask you that please find out the modulus, find out the argument of the largest argument. So it is not a hard job for us. So look at now. Look at here. I just mentioned again, this is alpha is a least argument, and largest argument is from here till here. But hold on, I can answer in no time, inshallah. What is this? This is theta. So this is a pi by 4. How pi by 4? I talk about this big triangle. I just got it on the top, on this pi by 4. So this is a pi by 4, and this is theta. Theta is this. So it means if I ask you what is the largest argument, largest argument. So say we can say pi by 4 plus theta. It means pi by 4 plus sine inverse 1 over 2 root 2. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. So this is the least angle and this is our largest angle. And make sure this triangle, two triangle we need actually, you know, one big triangle, you can see this one triangle, and one triangle, this one I need. Every time I need two triangles, okay? And big triangle will give me big angle, and from that angle subtract theta, you get alpha. And again, the big angle, this pi by 4, add theta, you get the largest argument. I believe the point is very clear. And now I'm going to assign a question. So this is your task to do now. Argument of the largest argument is something here, and least argument is something here. And I believe it's clear. This is a alpha, and from here to here is beta. So this is your task. I'm going to give you this plan to you now. So take your time and solve it, and then I'll go to solve this question myself. So let's start, student. You took a reasonable time. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So what is my task now? Argument and alpha beta, okay? Beta is the highest angle, alpha is the smallest angle. So what I just copy paste both diagram, this triangle and this circle. So you can see here. So first of all, what I will do, you know, this triangle, you can see this triangle, look, this triangle is same I drew here. So, and first of all, I need to find this angle. I given this name as a gamma. So how to get gamma? So nothing hard, gamma equal to opposite by adjacent tan. So tan inverse 4 by 4, gamma is coming pi by 4, okay? Because he mentioned here 3SF, so 3SF whenever comes, it means radian mode. So make sure. And when he mentioned 1 dp, then we are going for degree mode. Anyway, so this is clear. So it means if I make this triangle, you can see this radical triangle. So this is pi by 4. Okay, this will help us a lot. Otherwise, we can't solve the question. So let's start. Now, first of all, I take a scale and draw a point which is which will make the least angle. Inshallah, I believe in the stand. So I will join and this line, okay? And I will make a second, or I think first I make it easy, first part. So if I join and this is, and I join this is this. So this angle I given name theta. This is pi by 2, pi by 90 degree. And radius is what? Let's see back. Radius is 2. So radius is 2. So this is 2 gap. So this triangle I'm going to make separate here. Wait a minute. I make it again. What I talk about this triangle. This letter is C coming from top. This is, I gave label, just label it L. No, L used already. I give label as a Q. So Q here and pi by 2, this 2, and this is what? And I found this 4 root 2. So O to C is 4 root 2 I have already. So I'm writing here 4 root 2. So this theta I'm looking for. So theta is not hard to find. How to find height? In front of angle is opposite by hypotenuse. And I'm going to find. So it is giving theta is equal to sine inverse opposite by hypotenuse. So this is very clear. Okay, and I'm leaving as it is. Theta is equal to sine inverse. So, 1 over 2 root 2. Okay. I will find it later on. Okay. This is very clear. And what is my target? Alpha is smallest angle. So this black line make with x-axis. Because what is definition of argument? I discussed in the previous page. Argument stands for the least shortest angle with x-axis. So this is alpha. How to get alpha? If you look at carefully, look, I show you this blue triangle which is matching here. So full angle is alpha, gamma. This full is gamma. From gamma, if you subtract theta, because the theta I don't need. So gamma subtract theta, I will get my alpha. So let's start. Alpha is called least argument. So is equals to pi by 4 minus theta, which I just got it here. So pi by 4 minus sine inverse 1 over 2 root 2. And now I am typing in calculator, which will give me answer finally. And wait a minute. When I type in calculator, students, and make sure radian mode, pi divided by 4 minus sine inverse 1 divided by 2 root 2, and the answer I'm getting here least 0.424. He said 3 SF. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now I'm looking for largest. So I will take a scale and I make another. But I think I will make a green color line now. Wait a minute. I'll make it again. Okay. And I make it here. This is a 90 degree. And you know it very well. I discussed before. This is a theta. So this theta are exactly equal. So what is largest angle? This is the largest angle for beta. So what is this? If I make this right green color triangle, so this is full is pi by 4. And this is theta. So can I say this is a pi by 4 here? And this is a theta. So if I add them, I get a largest angle. So let's start. So beta is called largest. So pi by 4 plus theta. So beta equal to pi by 4 plus sine inverse and 1 over 2 root 2. And I'm going to find beta, and just it's matter of I putting the in the calculator plus only. And the answer is coming with me 1.1467. I don't want. So beta becomes 1.15. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And I believe the point is very, very clear. And let's go for next plan. Yes, student, this is a October 2011 variant 32 and question number 10, but I will give you only B part. So for 5 marks, and he asking greatest value of argument of Z. So take your time and try. First you sketch it, but I just give you a clue how to start a question, because some students don't know how to start it. So take a negative comment, but question come in your mind. So there's not a complete complex number. So write 0 plus 3 iota. So it means this is a 0 is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this point is coming here. So it means I think this point is coming. And now we have to go for greatest value of the, this point is center of circle. And now you can make a circle here. I think all people can try. So take your time, please, and solve this question. And then I will go to do this question. Take your time, please. So let's start, student. I'm going to this question now. So first of all, rule number 1. As I said before, I have to take negative and 0 plus 3 iota. And all of you know this is called center of circle. Center of circle. This is called radius of circle. Okay, so let's try it. So this is 0 plus 3 iota means here x0, y0, here x0, y1, x0, y2, x0, y3. So this is a point. So it means this is a point, a center of circle, and radius is 2. So it means circle must pass 2 point up and 2 point down. So I'm going to make a circle. Let's try to make it maybe accurate or not. No. Now somehow accurate. Okay. So this circle you can see. Okay. And this circle, so this highest point is a 3 and highest point is a 5 and lowest point is 1. How come? Because you can look at here, this gap is 2 and this gap is 2, logic radius. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, correct. Now what he's asking his greatest argument. So which point, and you know, by definition, I said before, so what is argument definition? Some students forget it. So I just tell you, is a very important point, is called shortest angle with the positive x-axis. Don't forget this positive x-axis. Positive x-axis. So it means I will take a scale and I draw, you see a scale, and I draw it to make it with the region. And I take a green color line. Okay, so this is done. I remove the scale and I will make a triangle. This is 90 degree. You can see, hold on, I make it again. This is 90 degree. And this is center circle is O. So it means I get this kind of triangle, this, hold on, this down, this. So this is a 90 degree, this is C letter, this is a P for perpendicular, O, this is a 3 gap, sorry, this is a 2. How come the radius is 2? So 2, 2, so there's a 2 gap. So, and what is this gap? 3. How I know 3? Because center circle, so there's a 3. So I can find this theta. And what is my ultimate target? So start from positive x-axis, move anti-clockwise here because shortest. So this is a shortest angle, or I can, this is shortest angle, or this is shortest angle. So what is this? I elaborate. Okay, wait a minute. So look at here, student. I think it's clear. So this is a 3 gap. So I mentioned here, and this is what pi by 2. This is a pi by 2. From here to here is pi by 2, and this angle is theta. So it means if I need, so what is start always from positive x-axis. I said definition is start from positive axis to the line. So this is a pi by 2 and this theta. So it means if I'm looking for the largest argument, so largest argument, so largest argument. So largest argument is actually pi by 2 plus theta. Now question come in mind, how I will find theta? How I will find theta? Theta is not a hard job. So because in front of angle is opposite and is a hypotenuse. So you know it's variable theta equal to sine inverse. So this is coming here. So I believe it's nothing hard. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And you know, we will not mention we have to write 3SF. So make sure. And I'm going to type in calculator. So pi divided by 2 plus sine inverse 2 divided by 3. And my answer is coming finally 2.300523. I don't want. So it means 2.3 is my answer for the largest argument. And I believe the point is very, very clear.